Good evening, creeps, goons, and gals. It's that time of the year again. That's right, it's spooky time. Now, normally, when you walk onto someone's property dressed as a hooligan with the intention of taking something that ain't yours, you gotta get shot. But this day of the year, not only is it legal, it's encouraged. So where in society did it become legal to stand in someone's front lawn at the middle of the night, dressed in a mask threatening property damage for sweet treats? I'm glad you asked, and that's what I'm here to tell you. This Halloween special, I'm going to be telling you about the totally accurate invention of this little holiday we call Hallows Eve. Or if you're American, which I am, Halloween, which is the correct way of saying it. Fight me! Now sit back, relax, kick your feet up, and let old Medicare tell you how this little holiday came to be. The year was 1987, and Santa Claus had just invented Christmas. His brother, Vlad the Impaler, more commonly known as Ethan, was having a hard time in getting his failing rock career off the ground. Now, seeing how well his brother was doing with Christmas and the whole lot, he thought it'd be a good idea to have a holiday of his own. Unfortunately, it was hard to find a day that was free, as the President's Day hasn't been invented yet, and I think the person at that time was Eisenhower. Anyway, every other day was another birthday celebrating President's Day, which means kids had off school, which means he couldn't find a place to put a holiday into the calendar, or at least not an international one. So while traveling down to the land of Celtia, more commonly known as modern-day Ireland, Vlad had an epiphany. You see, back then the Irish used to celebrate this holiday while people would dress as ghosts, ward off evil spirits, and sacrifice small children to appease the Grand Lord Poobah to spare them over another year and bring forth harvests and crops come the summertime. Another tradition of this holiday was to carve little faces into turnips to scare off those kids who throw toilet paper over your house. Eventually, after coming to Hamburger Land, also known as America, the Irish discovered what we call pumpkins, a totally American invention. Turns out not only was it easier to get faces into these things, but if the kids got daring enough, you could pick it up and throw it at the little monsters. Eventually, the tricks got more daring. By this time, Abraham Lincoln had been resurrected to run for a fifth term. Then after his favorite horse, Lucy, got stuck on the roof of the White House due to some pranksters, the adults had no choice but to declare war, which you might know as the Civil War. After 2 whole hours of fighting and one stubbed toe as a casualty, the tricksters were sedated by a tribute of candy, and this is how trick-or-treating was born. Fun fact, did you know in New Brunswick, Canada, you can't go trick-or-treating over the age of 16? I love being an American.
That is enough. Hereby pronounce the defendant, that is you, guilty on all charges, and sentence you to death.
Well, I hope you all learned something about our little tradition of Hallows Eve. If you like this video, stop by the local prison and throw about $500 worth of untraceable greenbacks through the uppermost window. Leave your name so I have someone to snitch on next time I get caught. With that being said, stay safe out there, get lots of candy, and remember, 2-ply toilet paper if they give you the small chocolate bars. You deserve better. Happy Halloween, everybody.